but um 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 but hello, I hope you all are having a beautiful day. I didn't have a great start of the week, but today is a Tuesday and I'm assuming my week is about to get better. And I knew I had to vlog consistently, so I'm really sorry. I'm going to be more consistent and active here. Today I'm going to talk about something that kind of has changed me in the last 4-5 months or so. It hasn't been that long also. I'm really happy the way that I'm embracing a few things in my life, and I just wanted to take a moment to talk about it today. But before that, I'll take a quick water break. It's so hot. The light is lighting here a little bit better.
I just hope my phone doesn't run out of storage.
Today, I'm going to talk about something that kind of has changed me in a lot of ways, and people around me have noticed it. People who I used to meet on a daily basis and are now meeting me after a long time have noticed it. People in my family have also noticed it. Okay, let's talk about it. I have learned to embrace my feminine energy. I know, like, I don't want to straight up throw words out there or whatever. This is something that I honestly struggled with because I had a wounded feminine side. I used to read a lot about it earlier. I even spoke to my therapist about it, and I told her, like, I go through these things. Like, sometimes, like, I would feel very insecure and jealous of my other female friends sometimes if guys would give them attention in school or in college, or I would like look for reasons to put other people down if I was not getting that thing. I would never embrace the fact that I love wearing a lip gloss or I love dressing all flowy and feminine and all. Like, I would be a pick me girl in school basically. And I think even in the first, second year of college, I was sort of a pick me girl. But anywho, I have worked on these things and I've grown from them. So I'm glad they were a part of my life because they gave me a chance to grow. However, for the longest time of my life, I was sort of wired to be in a hustle culture mindset. Like earlier, if I used to even take a break day or if I would not do anything at all, I would feel so guilty. And I know for a fact, like, there are days when I'm working Saturday, Sunday also, and I'm not taking a break, and I'm attending events, and like, I'm just going out and around and I'm shooting content and I'm writing for stuff. And on a Monday, if I have nothing to do, I will feel super guilty. I'll be like,
oh, why don't I have work? It's a Monday, everyone's working, I need work.
And I think that took a lot of time. Like, I used to be extremely hard on myself. But what has really helped me has been embracing my feminine energy and being in touch with who I truly am. Like, I didn't have the loudest self-esteem in the room when I was growing up. I was very shy, very underconfident, and I would be a bitch basically because I was projecting my insecurities onto other people. But now that I'm growing older, I think the fact that I can silently walk into a room and still demand that attention, and that is what's making me like more empowered, and that is what's making me more feminine. So there are a lot of things that I have changed physically and mentally, and I'll be talking about them here. Number one, I know for a fact that abundance is the solution. I mean, okay, I get it. Hustle is great. I hustle. I love hustling. I love working. But at the same time, you sort of need to trust the process. I know it's a very old saying and everyone keeps saying it, but sometimes you just need to surrender and let go. Like, letting go of control is probably something I'm still learning. I haven't completely accepted it, but it's one of the things that I'm practicing, and it's the best practice. Like, it's the kind of confidence you get after you put your trust out in higher power, universe, process, God, anyone, anything. I think that is what is so magnetic. Like, that is what is so energetic, because you know for a fact things are working out for you. You know for a fact that you're going on the right path. You sometimes just need to give into the process. You just sometimes need to have this crazy faith in yourself, in the universe, and higher power, or the process, and just know for a fact that things are working out for you. Number two, finding more love and love everywhere. And this is not for people who are just embracing their feminine energy. This is for a lot of people out there. I don't think so love has any gender to it. When you find love in every single thing of your life, you stop looking for it so much. I think my life flipped completely when I made a promise to myself that I'm not going to be looking for guys, I'm not going to be looking for dates, I'm not going to be looking for love anymore. Because I used to come back home and see all these Leila Majnu edits, and I used to cry myself to sleep because I was so fucking single and lonely. And you know, that day, I don't know what flipped inside of me, but I just made a commitment to myself that I am uninstalling all my dating apps. I am not going to talk to all the talking stages who were giving me mixed signals. I blocked my situationships. I literally did that. And I was like, whoever is meant to find me will find me, and I will be so full of love around that person. And within 1 month, like, I'm so glad that I have found love in so many ways. I have found great people in my life, found a great community. Like, you guys are there and you all validate me so much, and the kind of love that I receive from you is, oh, I love it. If you stop looking for love is the day love actually finds you. Number 3, dress up hot. Like, I have mentioned this in so many of my videos, but today I am dressing like Gloria. Like, I look like Gloria from Modern Family. Wow, my battery is running low. I don't know if you can see my full fit, but yeah. Like, see what I mean? Even though the light is not falling on my face, but you get the vibes, right? And I'm not asking you to dress like all bodycon dresses or whatever. Just dress in what makes you feel more confident and comfortable. And wearing bodycon clothes or wearing like hot clothes, like off shoulders, and wearing flowy dresses, that makes me so comfortable, and it makes me feel more like myself. I feel more like divine feminine, you know, when I'm like that. And trust me, like, sometimes when I'm listening to Hips Don't Lie by Shakira, that is my divine feminine anthem. I'm just in my room and I'm like, Shakira. Trust me, that's literally the time I feel most connected to myself, which is so random. It's not a meditation, it's not like a tutorial, or like it's not makeup or anything. It's literally me dancing to like Shakira, and that's it. And finally, just stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Like, trust me, I have so many people in my life who are so close to me, and yet they trigger me so much. Like, sometimes I'm just talking to someone who I love and adore, whether it's family or friend or anyone, and they will bring up something that triggers me intentionally to hurt me. And I know for a fact it's not their fault also, because they are in that headspace where they are angry and they are not completely healed, and that's completely okay. But ek saal purani Srishti would have gotten triggered. She would have gotten mad. She would have gotten like, how dare you say that? How dare you say that? Or whatever, because there was some unhealed part of me that didn't accept that reality about myself, because there was some part of me that still believed that aspect of myself. The more that I'm growing, I think I'm learning to make peace with every single aspect of me, every single extension of me, every single part of me. Like, I am giving all versions of me to sit and chill inside my headspace. I'm making peace with the fact that there was a version of me who was insecure. There was a version of me who was a bitch. There was a version of me who didn't have a lot of self-respect. There was a version of me who was a pick-me girl, who was like, you know, just like not having her shit together. And I'm not feeling guilty about them anymore. Like, I'm not shaming these versions of me. I've accepted myself for who I was. So now if anyone, even if it's someone I love or someone random, even if they try to tell me something, I know for a fact I have made peace with it. I have accepted it, and I nourish and I love that part of me now. They can't hurt me anymore. They cannot trigger me. Like, they have lost that power over me. I know for a fact I've taken away that power from them. I have cut out so many friends. I don't have friends, and I don't know if that's sad. I mean, I don't think so it's sad anymore, because I have 6 people in my life, including my parents and my brother, and like my 3 other really close people. I am so happy with them right now, touch wood. And if in the future I don't make any new friends or new people don't enter my life, I am super happy, even if I just have to spend the rest of my life with these 6 people. Like, they are my entire world, they're my family, they're my universe, and it just makes my heart so full talking about them, and I would do anything for them. Stop giving a fuck about what people think. And I know it's easier said than done, because even if today someone makes a remark about me or someone says anything about me, I lose my shit. And I'm like, how dare you say that, you bitch, I hate you. But then I'm like, is that physically affecting me? Is that mentally affecting me? Yes, but I'm physically safe. mentally I know for a fact this person is just projecting their insecurities onto me. They are unhealed, they are bitchy, they are entitled, they are whatever, and that's why they're throwing it off me because I'm a target or whatever. I'm trying not to make myself a target anymore. I am done being a people pleaser. I am taking a stand for myself. If someone's shaming me for the way I look, for the way I act, either I'm cutting them out of my life and not giving them any reaction, or I'm giving them a comeback and cutting them out of my life. Either way, they're out of my life. Learn to keep things to yourself. I know being mysterious is super hot and all, and it's hot for a reason. Because when you keep things to yourself, when you're not an open book, when you're not oversharing things about your life, no one can jinx it. Like, no one knows what's your next move, no one knows what you're working on, so you can secretly like work on your master plan and then just like go right into it. And I'm a very big believer of nazar also, so I feel like the more that I talk about something that I'm going to get, the more that things are gonna happen and I'm just gonna jinx it. So for me, that's one of the biggest reasons why I have stopped oversharing everything. And don't expect a lot from people. I am a big believer of love, and I love a lot of people in my life, and I love a lot of things in my life, whether it's food, flowers, lights, books, movies, songs, myself, everything. I love a lot of things, but I'm also learning to maintain that distance from people who I know can potentially be a threat or harm me or have bad intentions. Okay, I know this went a little like off the topic, but I just feel like I'm giving everyone the things I learned hard way so that you don't have to go through shit. And I feel like most of these videos are for my 14-year-old self, or for my 17-year-old self, or for my 21-year-old self, or even for like my 22-year-old self, honestly. And I just hope that my younger versions are getting healed and happy as I am accepting these things, and as I am passing these things on to you guys also. Even if you're older than like me, I hope my experiences can teach you something also. No lesson ever goes to waste. And if you're someone younger, I hope you also experience things on your own, because it's great that you're taking life lessons from someone else. Because मैंने भी ऐसी बहुत videos देखी थी when I was a teenager. But sometimes you really have to go through shit in life to learn from things. Because I went through a lot of shit and only then I learned. And that was for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will make another one super soon. So wait for another life lesson. Okay, bye.